Burnout doesn't just happen suddenly. It comes in stages, and the recovery strategies heavily depend on the stage that you're at. Today we are going to look at the recovery strategies for the stages 4 to 6 according to Freudenberger. In stages 4 to 6, it's no longer about working too much, but you feel irritable, you feel tense, you feel like you're getting further and further away from your values. And yet you're telling yourself that everything is manageable. In this phase, people usually minimize what is happening. But it is very important to interrupt this pattern before your burnout gets more severe. If you don't know your stage yet, have a look at my video, 12 stages of burnout according to Freudenberger. In stages 4 to 6, recovery has one central task, which is listening to the signals that you've been explaining away. Things like blaming your irritability on other people, or feeling guilty when you rest, thinking that health, hobbies, or relationships can wait. We're going to approach recovery on 3 different levels. The physical level, by regulating your body. The psychological level, by becoming honest about your emotions and stressors. And the behavioral structural level, by changing the conditions that keep you in survival mode. Let's start with the physical recovery. In stages 4 to 6, you probably feel exhausted even when you don't work. You might have a tense jaw, headaches, digestive issues, restless sleep, tight shoulders, or fatigue in the morning. Physical recovery begins with downshifting your body throughout the day. Step number 1, body scans. Do body scans late in the morning and late in the afternoon. Start from your feet up to your jaw. Stretch the places that feel tense. This helps you to become more aware of your body and to reconnect with it and to release tension before it gets chronic. Before sleeping, set aside a bit of time to do a so-called progressive muscle relaxation, PMR. This is a deep relaxation technique that involves tensing and relaxing different muscle groups. By focusing on the contrast between tension and relaxation, it helps you to release physical stress and to have better sleep. There are many guided PMR videos available on YouTube, and I would strongly advise you to try it out and see for yourself how helpful it is. Step number 2, create a transition ritual. Many people finish work and immediately start attending other tasks, like cooking, family, errands, more admin. So the body never notices that one task or phase has finished. Therefore, it's important to use a transitional signal for your body. Examples could be walking around the block, washing your face or taking a shower, writing down your tasks for the next day and closing your laptop, listening to your favorite song, or just being quiet for 5 minutes before you talk to anyone. Step 3, protect the edges of the day. The first and the last 30 minutes of the day matter. In the morning, don't immediately start reading and replying to emails. Get some light, drink some water, and lightly stretch your body. Let your body arrive before you start the day. And in the evening, don't start problem solving or replying to emotionally loaded emails or doing quick check-ins that sometimes can get to 45 minutes. If the edges of your day are calmer, your nervous system has the chance to recover. Now let's continue with the psychological recovery. You need to start getting honest about your state of being instead of being defensive. So step number 1 is to ask the question that you've been avoiding. Often, overworking is used to numb or avoid feelings. So ask yourself the question, which feeling you're avoiding. Common answers are resentment, anger, guilt, loneliness, feeling trapped, fear, disappointment. Many people don't check in with their feelings, but generalize them by saying that they're just stressed. It's usually easier than feeling and naming the actual emotion. But naming the emotion will help you to work on it. Step number 2, identify your avoidance style. People avoid stress in different ways. Some become numb, some become busier, some just start helping everyone else, some just start scrolling endlessly. So ask yourself, when I'm overwhelmed, what do I do to avoid the feeling of being overwhelmed? Your answer will help you to gain awareness and start working on your avoidance style. So if you're someone who likes to scroll to avoid feelings or stress, you will become aware whenever you start scrolling. Even if you can't stop it in that moment, awareness is the first step to change, because you can then decide whether you consciously continue scrolling or decide to stop it. And maybe you can't stop in that very moment, but next time you will be able to shorten your scrolling. Step number 3, reconnect with values. In stage 5, your values start shifting. Everything else becomes less important, and work is the center stage of your life. So ask yourself, which part of your life has shrunk in the last weeks or months? Is it family? Is it friendships? Is it hobbies? Is it health? Once you've identified the area that has shrunk in your life, start to consciously give it more space again. For example, call a friend, meet a family member, go out for a walk for 20 minutes, read a book, play the guitar. The action should be small enough so that you can actually do it. Step number 4, use external feedback. In stage 6, denial becomes very strong. So ask someone you trust what kind of changes they've noticed in you. And the answer that irritates or triggers you most carries most truth in it. Now let's continue with the third level of recovery, behavioral and structural recovery. Here we need to change the external patterns. Step number 1, do a stress inventory. Write down your top 5 current stressors. Don't just write down work. Write things like unclear expectations by my manager, having to deal with everyone's emotions, having no quiet time, having too many interruptions, financial anxiety. Once you name your stressors, you can actually start working on them. Step number 2, reduce one stressor by 20%. Redesigning your entire life within a short time is unrealistic, but you can reduce at least one stressor slightly. Examples could be shorten one meeting, postpone one deadline, ask a family member to take on one task, cancel one non-essential commitment, or stop checking emails after a set time. Stages 4 to 6 are where burnout usually becomes harder to ignore, but also harder to admit. The work here is not dramatic. You just need some honesty, you need a physical downshifting, and you need some structural changes and support in your everyday life. Thanks for watching. My next video will be on the stages 7 to 9. These are the stages where you lose connection and don't feel yourself anymore. Till next time, bye!